All right, guys, we made it back home from our 2026 spring bear hunt. Laura, my wife, shot a pretty good bear. I measured it the other day. It's 18 and a quarter, which I think is Pope and Young. I think Boone and Crockett's probably 20, so it's a good sized bear. We're both pretty proud of it. But anyway, I got the skull, and I'll show you how I set up. I got this big cooking pot from US Foods. And then I got this bar across with some wire so I could suspend the skull, because I don't want the skull to be resting on the bottom or touching the sides, because I personally think they cook hotter. And then I've just got an old burner from an old camp stove we use, propane. And then I also took some wire and put a thermometer in there that's suspended, and right now it's running at 160. I like it that 160 to 175, somewhere in there. But I ran it the other day for about probably 5 hours, got most of the junk off of it, and then had to go do something, so I didn't want to leave it unattended, so I took it off, put it in my small shop. And then today I'm gonna go for a little longer, because on the back side of the skull there's still some tissue there that isn't quite freeing up, and I don't want to like scrape at it. I put OxiClean in there, just like your laundry detergent type OxiClean, like this. You can get it anywhere you can buy laundry detergent. Probably put about half the scoop in there. And then this morning, since I ran out, I put a little bit of Dawn grease cutting, just the most important thing is just don't get it hot. Get it too hot, it starts breaking all the connecting joints and stuff apart. And with the teeth will fall out, but don't ask me how I know. Okay, so what you're looking for is everything on here to kind of peel back, shrink, get a little bit transparent on some of the connective tissue. Then you should be able to start kind of pulling it off, scraping it off a little bit. Now I'm back in the house, pouring a little bit of kind of lukewarm water over it while I work on it. But I'm just gonna take a little wire brush and just see if I can get a little more of the tissue out of all the nooks and crannies. You can boil it longer and get absolutely everything out, but I'm worried about doing it too much and having things fall apart, so this is how I'm doing it. Okay, so the back side of this skull is the one place where I've figured out you just kind of got to scrape a little to get some of this stuff. Kind of use your blade to help grab it with your thumb. You can use the point to kind of get in there and grab some pieces. It can be a little tedious, but just got to keep working at it. And then eventually I'll go out in the yard and just get some pressure going with the hose and try to just blow. You're gonna have to use something with some pressure to get all this brain matter out of there. For the most part, it should loosen up enough to where you can kind of almost scrape it off with your thumbnail or really anything. Even on deer skulls, elk skulls, this stuff back here, I think those are probably tendons that they hook into the back of the skull to help articulate the skull. But you just got to keep working away at it. Eventually you're gonna get somewhere with it. Now, I'll agree with anybody that using beetles is probably your best way to go, but I like saving money. I like kind of figuring things out on my own too, and looking at it and being able to be like, yeah, I did that. So I don't know, to each his own. or I don't know what these pliers are called, but they hinge in 1, 2, 3, 4 different places. But it's so you can get way into things. This is what I use to pull out the brain matter. All the skulls I've done, this is always the hardest part to do. If you got something really small and pointy, you can kind of find these little areas where something's in there, and you can pick at it, get it out, or you can kind of just shove it back down in there, and then it'll come out through the brain cavity. All right, so I got my bear skull, probably as clean as I'm gonna get it. Put that in here. Let's see if I can make room for that and the jaw. Then I've got the Salon Care 40 volume, and we're just gonna, I don't know if you need to shake this stuff or not. We'll give it a shake just in case. Don't get this stuff on your clothes, it'll bleach it, I think. I mean, I'll guarantee it though. Yeah, I'm just gonna pour it on there for now. But I watched a couple guys do this, and they'll wrap it in saran wrap. But I think for now I'm just gonna do it the way I've always done it, and then if it doesn't seem to want to whiten up much, I think I'll do what they did. But all right, so I'm just gonna take and get my brush to loosen up. Just gonna paint it into anything and everything I can get it into. Anything that looks dry, see if we can smear some on there. Even if it just gets a little layer on there, it's gonna do some whitening. I just so happen to find the worst brush we have, but that's fine because I don't know, probably ruin this brush. All right, so it's been probably 3 hours since I put the Salon Care Volume 40 on this. Wow, starting to look pretty good already. Definitely starting to whiten up. I remember I would deer skull, some of this yellow in the skull is why you got to let it sit overnight, but I don't know. It's looking pretty good so far. All right, well, I'll put it back and see what it looks like tomorrow. All right, guys, it's the next morning. This has been sitting all night. Looks like the bear is turning pretty darn white. I think it looks pretty good. Probably going to take and rinse it off just to see if it's white enough for me. If not, I'll dunk it back in here and paint it back up. I went ahead and did Bailey's mule deer from this last October, which is looking pretty good. Yeah, she shot it in the back of the head at like 200 yards. But this one I cooked probably a little too warm. It doesn't look bad, but after I rinse it off, I could show you guys. But it's separated a little bit in the nose part, and then those front pieces kind of fell out. But I shoved those back in and maybe put a little glue on it. But I don't know, it turned out pretty good. I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. We'll see if she wants to let it sit and get whiter. But I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of yellowing, a little bit of dark here and there. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off and look and see what it looks like. All right, that's how it looks so far. I think it looks pretty dang good. Still got a little yellowing to it, but I want to see what it looks like when it dries, because I feel like some of the skulls I've done, they'll look a lot different after they're dried. So, I don't know. I like it. Looks good. All right, the skull is done, I think. It's dry. Looks good. I think that not going over 175 degrees, I think was the hottest I got. I think did the trick, because you can see on a bare eye shot, I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to separate a little bit in here and then down in there. This one, everything's staying tight. I think it's literally just the difference of the heat. Another bare eye shot, I probably cooked even hotter and it's separating. But this one at the 175 or lower, it looks really nice. And then Bailey's deer, I probably cooked way too hot. But I don't know. This is the first one where I think I actually got the right temperature. So keep it below that 175. Thanks for watching. If you would, please give a like and a subscribe. My plan is to film all of our hunts from here on out the best I can, and just bring people content that I would enjoy watching. Yeah, so go check out the bear video, and then we also got Bailey's hunt on video before I decided I actually wanted to start making YouTube videos. So I put that on my channel too, so go check that one out. But anyway, thanks for watching.